Welcome to K&D in the smoking area, where we're not actually smoking.
No.
We're just having some fresh air.
I did have one on the weekend though.
Oh, darling.
Just one.
I had like one packet every hour. But don't do it.
Don't do it, darling.
K&D, where I mess but we make it funny. K&D, there's just always bloody something. K&D, just two housemates with a dream. K&D, if you don't like us, you're dead to me. Dead to me, dead to me. If you don't like us, you're dead to me. Dead to me, dead to me. If you don't like us, you're dead to me. Where did you have yours?
On my balcony.
Oh, stunning.
Love it.
With a little cheeky glass of wine.
Yeah, well, it's funny because I met up with my friend and she stopped vaping around the same time that I stopped vaping, and she's also not drinking. And I was like, power to you, girlfriend. But she came, we met for a drink, and I was drinking and she was just like chain smoking cigs, and I was like, shake.
Go on then.
But not shake, not cool.
I know.
Not clever.
It's not big, it's not clever.
But you got to have something.
You know what I mean?
You know? Take the edge off life.
That starts me on now.
Yes.
That we've had a little bit of taste of summer, and we all kind of went a bit feral.
Yeah. It's
I
like
went a bit feral.
the streets, man. But not just like people going out. It's like the streets are hot. Like, there's some shit going down in the neighborhood.
It's all going on.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's pouring onto the streets. I went to Shoreditch House the other day, and to be fair, I know, I don't really go there anymore. But I got there at like 9 a.m. to do a workout, and I managed to not have my first drink until 7 p.m.
Because you can't afford it, quite
frankly.
frankly.
Yeah, basically, they're robbing me blind. No, I was trying to be a good girlie.
That's amazing.
And I did my curfew at like midnight, so that was quite good. But in that short amount of time, I did get very hammered.
Yeah, what were you drinking? Bit of house red?
No,
rosé?
I was having margaritas, and then this fella was next to me, and he was hitting on me. Bless him, he was really trying.
Bless him.
And
you don't want to hear that after a girl says you were hitting on them, do you? Bless you.
Oh yeah,
bless you, darling.
Because it was like, but it was a lot. It was quite.
Was he buying you
full on.
drinks though?
He was really sweet. A lot of rosé. I bought a bit of rosé as well, but it was fun. Then ended up going home and eating noodles.
Oh my God, like the old days.
Like,
do you want to tell everyone what your noodle recipe is? Because the first time I ever saw Dee make noodles, I was viscerally mortified. But it is so delicious.
It's really good. It's just like a packet of noodles, and then you put cheese in it, like just cheddar cheese.
Not just cheese, babe. You
Milk.
put in, you put cheese, like grated cheddar cheese. Yeah. And then you put mayo in the water.
Wait, mayo in the water. It's really, really good.
It looks so Leo's face is like, what?
No, it's really beautiful. It's like a trend on TikTok. Like loads of people do it.
Is it? Yeah. It does make it taste like, because it's really hard to get that creamy broth. I do it all the time now.
It's delightful. It's the mayos. I've not made them in a while because I'm now on a
mayo,
FODMAP diet.
Mayo in what? You on a what?
Low FODMAP diet.
What's that?
Just like foods that I just can't eat because the doctors just were trying to figure things out.
Because of your tummy?
Yeah.
Oh no.
So I basically can't eat anything.
What can't you eat?
Oh, blooming hell, what can't I eat?
Garlic.
I can't eat garlic, onions, apples. I can't eat
you're
mushrooms.
You're on a low acid. Yeah, you're on a low acid.
Like broccoli, like sulfur, like high. So I'm basically just.
You're trying to get your pH levels down.
I'm just like, it's just not good, honey.
Annoyingly though, when you do that diet, you feel amazing.
I do feel
and
really
you're
good.
like hovering off the ground. You feel so well.
Yeah. I feel like, and I ate the wrong thing yesterday.
And you felt it.
Yeah, I was like,
farting
all over that living room.
Farting all day and all night.
I was like, SpaghettiO. Sorry, Tommy. It is out, for God's sake.
The other night, I was so gassy. I don't know what I was eating. I was like, we'd had dates. This is enough. While we're on the subject of food, I've discovered that dates and salted butter together.
Oh yeah, it's stunning. Yeah, it's amazing.
It's so good. So we were eating loads of them because obviously it feels like a healthy treat. Anyway,
but it's so high calories.
It makes you fart so bad. So like Connor was farting. And then I don't know what it is. Like I can't fart freely in front of my partners because I just think it's the death of romance. Like, I just want to be like a few things left to the mystery.
So where were you
still.
going to do the
So,
farts?
well, at first I was like, I'm going to leave the room. So I went and just sat on the couch and just had a few little ones.
Yeah, that's what I used to always do.
Yeah, just leave the room. But then it was like, I can't get up and leave every time I need to fart.
It's
So then
exhausting.
I was like, I need you to put your headphones in.
And you need to have a good fart. See, mine's not about the sound. Like, I'm never do sounds. It's more like I don't want them to smell.
Yeah,
the
yours are like
fart.
silent but deadly.
Yeah,
Mine are like loud and not really that deadly.
Yeah.
They don't smell
See,
that
no,
bad.
mine don't really make noises. But-
Sneak attack.
yeah, no, I used to, when you need a poo with your partners around, I used to like, George used to just, well, my 5-year, I don't know if I can say his name. Can I say his name? Whatever.
Yeah, say his name.
He used to like go to the toilet in front of me. Like, I'd like,
like doing a shit.
yeah, I'd be stood there like,
And how
But-
did that make you feel?
I'd be like, close the door, but then I don't know. I just loved him so much. Like, didn't, like, and it wasn't like we were like best mates, but we also had a really great sexual connection. It was never like it never got in
I
the
know
way.
exactly what you mean. I love that. That's the
It just doesn't really
best.
bother it.
Like nothing they could do could really give you the ick.
No, we did everything. Like it's fine. And then, but like with Jack, I remember we used to go around to his, and I used to like play music so loud that you're deaf.
Yeah.
And like that, I didn't really want him to like hear me. I remember once I had a really bad tummy one night with him, and he was like, "What is happening? The room is really stinky."
Yeah.
He wasn't very forgiving.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's good though. I'm glad that you're taking action against your weird tummy problems because that was
Yeah.
really bad for a while.
It was really, I mean, I had a really bad throat the other week, but anyway, it's ongoing.
Yeah,
Boring. But what I was
boring.
just saying is like, it
Yes.
feels like it's summer's in the air.
It does, yeah. That was a really roundabout way of saying.
We're farting all the
Summer's-
time. Also, I was so happy. I was at Shoreditch House roof right, and I had all my
Yeah.
gays around me. I was like living it.
Yeah.
And I messaged Tommy to the rescue. I was like, to bring cigarettes and mini eggs.
And you did.
And he came in and I had a glass of rosé in one hand, I had a
Oh.
sticky wiggy in the other, and I was eating my mini eggs.
Real heroes.
I was like, I'm having a really nice time.
Real heroes. I can so imagine that.
That was delightful.
Oh, that's so fun.
And
God,
then,
Shoreditch House.
yeah.
Who's there these days?
Who is there? A lot of gay
Young people?
No, there was a lot of like
Gays.
gays there yesterday. Not yesterday, on
Friday.
Friday.
Do they still have that thing where they have the time limit about how long you can be at the pool?
No, it didn't work.
Can you believe that they tried to do that?
It was stupid.
Are you fucking joking?
No.
Yeah.
Well, you go there early, and then the babies are all there. The babies get chucked out at
Chucked out.
12.
Get outta
And then
here.
you get in,
Yeah.
and then there was quite a fun crowd. There's obviously like people there. I'm like, who've I snogged?
Yeah.
Or like
It's like
just-
Hinge the musical. No, it's like
Raya-
Raya the musical.
Raya the musical. It's not really Hinge vibes. Yeah, Raya.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fine. I have to do it in small doses. I can't go there.
Microdose Shoreditch House.
Yeah, I'm more a pub girly. I went round
Yeah.
Belsize Park.
Yeah, with Shan.
That was nice.
Yeah, I went to on Wednesday. I went up to Highgate, and
Yeah.
gosh, what a lovely area! I really
Yeah.
forget that
What a
London
lovely
is nice.
area.
Like I love Southeast, but it's not pretty. Like it has pretty parts, but like on the whole, it's not beautiful.
Yeah.
And then and I really like poo North London because it's like I don't know. I just don't have like I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't like anything past like what is that stop? Like Seven Sisters or anything.
Oh,
It
yeah.
gives me, Finsbury Park
Finsbury
gives me
Park.
severe anxiety. I don't know what it is.
I mean, I lived there for a bit, and it is
Oh yeah, where?
anxiety inducing.
Where did you live there?
I lived last
Oh,
year
yeah,
for
but that
like
was
3
such
months.
a beautiful like area.
The-
your
the-
bit.
our street was lovely, but like you get off at the station and it's yeah, it's really full on.
Don't know what it
didn't
is. It
like
really freaks me out. Like anything sort of past like Highbury and Islington sort of way.
Yeah, it's
I get
hard. There's like a weird. This is really London specific content. So like, sorry if this is boring for people,
Yeah.
but I love this kind of chat. But there's that weird area between like Finsbury Park and Highgate area that's like, what is this?
What's
I guess
going
it's like Crouch
on?
End and stuff, but like I forget that it exists. Anyway, we were walking through there, and I was like, I was the first person to discover North London. I was like, this is lovely.
Yeah.
And kind of was like, yeah. Do you have
Highgate.
£10 million? Yeah, like around Ali Pally. It was the views. Amazing.
Yeah, they are nice. I mean, I'm not like a massive Highgate girly, but I do really love Hampstead.
Yeah, but it's the same vibe. It's similar.
I don't know.
Cozy.
I dated a guy that lived in Highgate. I don't know what it is. You know, you pick up
Something
certain
about it.
energies. It wore me down,
Okay.
and I don't know why.
I'm just like the tube station when you come out is a real massive hike up those stairs.
Yeah, there is.
If you know, you know.
Highgate, you know, you just get feelings. I go, Frisbee Park, no.
No, it's like Lizzo.
Highgate, no. It's like Lizzo, no.
You don't like Lizzo for no other reason other than you just get bad vibes.
Lizzo, it's just like it's a lot.
It's about that time in a minute. I'm
like, turn it
no.
off.
I just remember living with you and you're like, no.
It's anything that's too hyped up.
Yeah, but I'm the same like that. Speaking of, I just finished The Sopranos.
Oh yeah,
and I think
we all know about it.
We all know about it. But I think I avoided that because it was so hyped. I was like, whatever. Then I watched it. I was like, that is the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I've told you need to watch it. And if anyone can, like, I would like to put the word out if anyone wants to talk to me about it, about the ending. I'm fresh ears because.
Well, now, obviously, I don't know what happens, but now I saw your reaction on the ending and I heard the sound. I don't know what's happening, but I'm like, it cuts off abruptly.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, well, I'll know it cuts off abruptly now.
I feel like a bit bad because I posted about the ending on my story and then I went, oh shit, some people haven't seen it. And then I'm like, but I thought I was the only person left on the planet that hadn't seen it.
I've definitely not seen it.
But I had somehow gotten the wrong idea about the ending throughout the years. I knew it was ambiguous, like all good endings. But I didn't know that it would be like that. And it's rocked me to my core because I was watching White Lotus season 2 and Michael Imperioli's in that and he plays Christopher in The Sopranos. Yeah. And everyone was like frothing over the fact that Michael Imperioli's back, you know, and I didn't know I couldn't give a shit back then. Now I'm like, I would be so starstruck if I met him. So
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So I can't really add to this conversation. But I mean, I'm gonna go.
Anyway, London's really hot right now.
It's so hot right now.
It's the summertime,
and we've got really bad wind.
Yeah.
So that's that. Don't eat dates because you have bad wind.
That basically sums up the podcast in general. Like, yeah. London and farting.
But what else has been going on?
Oh god, so much. What's going? I mean, who goes first?
You go first.
Well, I guess one thing that happened is that I heard from one of my ex-boyfriends for the first time in
this was absolutely
some time.
Insane.
Actually, I really want to play your reaction. Can I play your voice note reaction when I sent you the message?
Yes, go for it.
Hold the mic.
Hold the mic. Chicka chicka.
This is quite funny.
Alright, I'm gonna use it now.
So I think every girl has a roster of people that as soon as anything big happens, good or bad,
you send.
I think there was probably a 30-second interval between me getting that message and me sending it to you. I honestly think I read it and I went,
what the actual hell?
Screenshot, send.
Also, I was really there for the aftermath of this
you
breakup.
were like, so
she had to come to my house and I had to sleep next to me.
You
and I had
nursed
to
me
feed
back
her.
to health like I was a tiny little broken bird. That was a really bad. That was a bad one.
It was such a mental.
Yeah, he was so
dynamic
crazy.
between you both because classic #avoider.
#avoider.
These avoiders just go away.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, go on. So
I sent you the screenshot and I just said, right. And then this is what you said back.
What? What? I'm sorry, what?
All I could say,
what? And then my thing was like, what the hell? And then it was just back and forth me going like, what? Anyway, look, the message itself was fine. Yeah. It was just fucking random.
So it's like a year later.
It's like more than a year.
More than a year later.
Yeah, we need to move on with our lives. And the thing that annoyed me is that it didn't annoy me, but I think that exes are always going to be awkward no matter what, unless you are like a fucking unicorn, right? And you are able to be friends with your exes. For whatever reason, I'm not friends with any of my exes. Even if it didn't end on a bad note, I'm like, I don't need you in my life anymore. I've moved on.
No, exactly.
I'm not interested. I've got enough friends. It doesn't need to be a thing. Anyway, and I was like, enough time has passed that if I did bump into this person, I actually was quite looking forward to it. I would have been like, yo, arms wide, come here, get in here,
get in here,
let's have a big hug. Now I'm like, I don't know.
Well, he tried to
like meet up.
organise the first meeting because he didn't like. Oh, this is it. Let's get a coffee ahead of the summer.
I'm like, don't try. And I think the whole, I don't know what the angle was, but it seemed like the angle was, I just want to make sure you don't hate me, or that it's not going to be awkward or
else
whatever.
he just wanted, he like, you know what? Maybe he did want, because he tried to be friends with you or whatever. Anyway, after the breakup, and he's obviously you're a really
knows?
great, wonderful person. Maybe he just
I am
want
pretty
you.
great.
Yeah, maybe he just wants you in his life, but he wasn't really be able to like give
Who
you.
could blame him?
Yeah, exactly. But he wasn't be able to love you in like the capacity that you needed to be or be there because he had a lot going on in his life and he's a massive avoider. But I think he did really value what you did bring to his life.
You're right. And I actually think that the core of it is good. But the way that it got presented as afterwards, or the way that I felt, was like, I just want to make sure you don't hate me. And I was like, do you know what? Now I feel like it is going to be awkward when I see you, because I've been forced into saying that it's not going to be awkward.
Well, he made it awkward by sending that message.
Yeah.
He basically was like, I don't want it to be awkward when we see each other, so how
have
about
a
we meet up
coffee.
and have it organised? He's like, hon, it's always going to be different.
This
when
is what
we
I
see an
mean.
ex, you've had your penis in my vagina. It's awkward. Just, we'll get over it.
We'll get over it. Don't try and control my reaction. I think that's what it was. I was like, even if I wanted to hate you, I think I've got quite good reason to go, that person did not treat me very well.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna want them in my life.
Yeah.
I'm not like that. I don't hold on to things. I'm also very happy now. And thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Oh my God, thank God as well that you didn't get that message when you weren't with Connor or something.
yeah,
because
'cause who
imagine the
knows?
old bloody dance,
bloody
the
fucking
anxious avoidant dance.
I
You get your
think,
dancing shoes on.
Honestly, I was like, because of that, I was so detached from it. Anyway, so I basically replied and I was like, no thanks, but thanks anyway.
Yeah, you were like, honestly, I would always like be really nice when I saw you. We don't need to hash anything out. Bye.
Yeah, bye. I
And
just
then-
feel like just leave it in the
And
past.
Actually, maybe let's just ignore each other.
yeah.
Like, if you are my ex, maybe just
Ignore me.
just ignore me. Just
my
act like you
God.
can't see me.
Oh my God, I wish there was like a way to just say to people, like, when we see each other.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Like, no bad vibes, but also just no vibes. There's no
No.
vibe. Keep walking. There's nothing to
certain
say.
people as well. Like, I was at Shoreditch House the other day, and like I'm like, oh, I know that person. And then you go, yeah, we know we're there, but we're just agreeing not to see each other.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love that. I love a mutual.
Yeah. Let's
no.
ignore each other. Yeah. Let's just ignore each other. Let's just cut. And then someone doesn't get it and wants to speak.
Someone
and be like,
doesn't get it. Oh my God. And they come up and they're like,
Hey, I'm like,
no.
really? We're going to do this? Also, that's
I've already looked at you and looked away once. Like,
this is something that I want to talk about today.
Yes.
Small talk.
oh God,
I'm not interested.
I don't get it.
I'm not interested. You know, it's like, this is why I'm definitely coming into my era where I can't be arsed. Like,
Oh, welcome.
you've been there
I've been here for a
while. But like, it's one of those things like events and things. Like,
Yeah.
I can't be arsed.
Can't be arsed.
I went to the Olivier's, great, brilliant event. But you know what? I started counting how many seats there are in a block. There's 240 seats in a block at the Olivier's. At the Royal Albert Hall.
Can't be arsed.
You know, you're coming at me singing
Yeah.
Les Mis. I've nodded off.
One more day. You're like,
One
two,
more chair.
three, four,
One, two, chair.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. That's
Yeah.
really bad. Like, everyone's amazing. It's incredible. But I just think I'm at this thing where I'm like,
At
right, can
the
we all
Olivier's.
just, can we all just get home now and like
Yeah.
get round a nice
cozy.
table? And can someone bring out some snacks?
Yeah.
And can someone pop a bottle of
It's
champagne?
very the energy of Kim Cattrall. I don't want to be anywhere where I'm not having
more than 5 minutes where I'm not enjoying myself. That's exactly what I mean. And I
That's how
had
I
a really
feel.
lovely time. Like, don't get me wrong. I feel like I need to backtrack now. Like, a really great group of people, really amazing girls. But I just turned to Paul and I was like drinking a pint of
tired.
wine. I went,
Pint
I'm knackered. I'm absolutely knackered. And then you go to the after party and then you're seeing people, you're like, oh, dodging that person, dodging that person. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm absolutely hammered. And I don't want to get that hammered.
But you have to. I don't like being in certain situations where I feel like I need to get hammered to have fun.
Exactly.
That's not good.
That's the era that I'm in. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm getting this drunk because
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm really liking this like loud music, not at the Olivier's, but like the after party. So therefore I'm getting drunk because I'm like, oh, it's a free bar. So I may as well just get absolutely hammered now.
Might as well.
Join them. But like, I don't really want to do that, you know?
Fully. Unless
So, yeah.
I feel like that all of the time, except for maybe 2 nights a year where something takes over, like something's flowing through my veins where I'm like, let's fucking go. And then I'm like, I could talk to anybody. But
those are
other
nice,
than that,
I'm talking more like the controlled events. Like I went to a dinner with Cara, and it's so good to catch up with Cara, but then there was like people there that like didn't really vibe with it. They weren't my people. Like Tori, Alan Martin, Livia, and Christopher Hall, Livia. We went for like a casual pizza the other week. Oh God, it got out of hand, but that's nice because it's like we then go, oh, I'll have 4 drinks. Turned into 40.
That's the best.
But then those are nice because it's and then we went back to mine. Well, Chris didn't, but you go back to mine with like that's the kind of vibe.
It's like a natural unfolding. It's a cascading of good vibes. I don't forced fun, forced events.
No. I don't want to go to that event.
I don't want to go to your event
unless it's like a brand that I feel really passionately about, or like. No, I don't want to go.
I don't even want to go to that. Send me it.
Like,
do you know what I mean?
You can like
send it to me.
If it's round the corner, I'll pop in. If it's in Shoreditch,
and if I can bring 5 of my friends,
yeah,
then I'll come.
Well, like I went to a movie event. It's a good movie, but then you don't know what kind of people are going to be there.
Riff-raff.
Do you know what I mean? Like I don't want to like make small.
So basically, like networking is exhausting.
Yeah.
And I want to know. Re-networking, does it ever pay off? Like it's very rare where you actually go to an event and you connect with someone and then that turns into a professional opportunity. Like it's more about just being seen to be out and about, and that still has currency. But as far as actual business opportunities, I think that just comes from doing the work itself.
You think like when I was in LA, I was like, oh, I've got to really go out and about, and there's this one guy that's like a real he gets about,
mover and shaker,
and he's great. And I remember at one point it must have been like 3 a.m, maybe not, no, later than that, 4 a.m. I was at someone's house in the Hollywood Hills. Diplo was like there,
always
DJing with a bunch
always
of girls.
Everywhere.
I was just stood there and I was looking around, and I turned to this girl next to me. I was like, this is my idea of hell.
What did she
I can't
say?
hear. She was like, really? I was like, I'm getting out of here, darling. I'm off. I can't hear. I can't hear what's going on.
And you're really deaf, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like hell is Diplo at a house party. Like, what's he still doing?
It was like everyone
Go
was wearing
home,
suits.
Diplo.
Everyone was wearing suits because it was pre-Oscars. Diplo was DJing, and I couldn't hear anyone think. There was like guys like hitting on me and people posing, and I was like, I literally said out loud, I was like, if I die, this would be like opening the doors
purgatory.
to hell.
Yeah, this is purgatory.
Yeah. I'd be like, absolutely not.
Imagine you die, and the first thing you see is Diplo DJing. Like, no. How are you here? How are you even in the afterlife? You're still alive.
I know,
but Diplo is so everywhere that he would be at the afterlife even whilst being alive.
Exactly. I was like, what is happening?
I can't believe Diplo's still out and about.
He's really out and about.
He must be so tired.
He's knackered.
Do you think he has to do small talk?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he was just DJing.
Oh, he's just like...
No, he was DJing.
I can't
these girls. He was having the time of his life.
Time of his life.
Like, that was fine. It's just like, and then there was like guys like throwing cash everywhere. I was like, this is a really caricature
like
of itself.
Wall Street.
It was really crazy.
What were they throwing cash at?
Well, it was a free bar, so I don't know why. There's this one guy, and he was so rich that he kept like giving all money. And I was like, give me that. $5. I'll be using that for my cab ride home. Thank you very much.
Diana just scrambling around on the ground. She's like, he's giving away free cash.
I was a bit like, why are you... we were being
cocky.
We're being cocky.
I don't care how rich I am. I would never get to the point where I'd be throwing cash away.
Absolutely not.
Oh my God, that's what I did. I went, I put a bet on the Grand National.
Oh yeah.
Lately. I'm not a gambler. Not a gambling man.
But you felt lucky, did you?
No, my friend Henry was like, what did she say? She said something really, have a flutter.
Ooh,
is that a thing?
Fanny flutter, I'd say.
No, it was, she's like, let's have a flutter. I think that's like some sort of slang for gamble. So I went, I don't know about that. I'm like,
she likes to play it safe, Suzuki. She can't be arsed.
I can't be arsed with that.
I love it when someone throws a really fun idea out there and Kiara goes, no. You do. You are kind of that person. No. Like, oh my God. Yeah, no.
I've had this conversation with so many people lately, and they'll just be like, what if we are like, no.
No, she just wants
Me
to
kinda-
stay sit
Me, I just
seated,
want to be seated.
seated where she's happy, and she's got all the things within like hand distance, and she's not bothered. Anything that's not quite right, it's like, oh, she's not happy. Yeah.
It's really sad.
Yeah.
So
I know.
true.
To be honest, babe, I'm kind of there right
But you're
now.
getting there. This is what
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean. We're
kinda
circling
there.
back to the whole idea of cannot be asked.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny because me and Connor had this exact this exact conversation because we were trying to figure out a double date for me and my friend who we haven't even set them up yet, but we were like, what could we do? And Connor was listing all these things, and I was just like, can't we just sit?
Like, why are you getting us walking about? Why are we going there? Or like, for example, like I can't go on the underground at the weekend. Don't try and get me on the underground at the weekend.
I don't want to hear
Like,
it.
when, like Tommy was going into Soho on a Saturday. I was like,
That's
that's
mental.
insane to me.
That's mental.
Anyone that goes to like Westfield on a Saturday,
no.
just like
No.
anything that doesn't involve like
Your
just-
immediate
yeah,
vicinity.
my immediate lot I can see.
But you're becoming like me a bit, I think, where you just like everyone like in your living room around your
Oh,
table
that's
where
what
I can see you.
Even the other week, I went out Broadway Market. We stayed out until like 11:30, and then
Yeah.
we're like back to mine.
Love.
Back to mine. Let's,
There are no better words in the English language
Yeah.
than should we go
And I
back to
can
mine with a
get-
bottle of wine?
yeah, I can get my
Gorgeous.
wine. I can get some crisps.
Your tarot cards.
My tarot cards out.
Everyone can hear you do the tarot
Yeah.
noise free.
Exactly.
Like everyone's focused in.
Yeah, no
exactly where
one's
they need to be.
coming at me. This really weird guy came up to me and like made me buy him a drink, and he really scared me.
When was it?
Oh, this was the other week. He's just really strange.
See, those are the kinds of
man.
things when you go out that happen.
Yeah, he just came up to
No,
me
he
out of
just
nowhere and he went,
did.
"You look like a bitch." I went, "Excuse, I beg your pardon." Out of nowhere, he went, "You just do." Out of nowhere.
That
Yeah.
is not
And I was like, and I
okay.
was obviously as nice
And you bought him a
as part-
drink?
Yeah, because he was scared with me. He was like really crazy. He was like, "You just do. You look like a bitch." And he had this dog that I looked down. I thought I was going to see like a bulldog. But it's just like really fluffy, small dog. But he
Yeah.
was so aggressive, and he was like, but because like I was so scared of him, I was like, "Oh, what are you on about? I'm really nice." Like, what? And he's like, "Yeah, a bitch. Get me a drink, and I won't say that you're a bitch." And I was like, "Tommy, I'm gonna have to buy this guy a drink because I'm scared he's gonna like hit me."
Oh my god, that's insane.
And it's really unlike me to do so. Normally,
know,
I'll,
that is, I'm
normally I'll be
shocked.
like,
Go-
who the fuck
go
are you
fuck
talking to?
yourself.
But I genuinely was like, this guy's really freaking me out.
Wow.
It was really random. Everyone's Tommy was like, what the hell is going on?
Why is this man having a go at you? And then why are you buying him a
Just
drink
because my
for
face,
her?
apparently my face looks like a bitch.
Well, I wouldn't say that about your face.
I wouldn't.
I don't think you
It's
have
quite-
resting bitch face.
I don't either.
No.
Anyway, I
Anyway.
thought maybe he recognised who I was or something, was trying to get a reaction out of me or something like that.
yeah.
So therefore I became more aware.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not playing into this weird narrative if you're trying to get a reaction out of me.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just going to buy you a drink and then I'm going home.
to prove he could have been like some sort of weird like Daily Mail reporter and like
It was weird.
Dickens.
Anyway, whatever. That was a bit, I don't know why I thought about
That's what
that.
happens
But
when
yeah,
you go
no, that's why I'm not
outside.
going out.
Yeah. To circle back, it's really hot in London and we're not going out to enjoy it. We're going to be
eat dates.
inside.
Yeah, exactly.
And don't eat dates.
Yeah, so that's...
And you don't have to be nice to your ex-boyfriend if you don't want to
Oh,
be.
that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird.
Look, I don't live
that.
in anger. Like I don't look back in anger.
Hashtag Oasis.
Hashtag Oasis. But sometimes I'm like, I just don't look back.
I know.
I just don't look back. And it was a shock. It was a shock to the system because I was like, what? And then I guess it's like, there's a reason why I never replied to your last message. Like if you scroll up, my dude, there's a reason why that was aired. And I don't know, just like leave me be.
Just leave it. Just leave it.
Just leave it.
You know, I'm friendly with some of my exes.
A little bit too friendly.
Well, yeah, well, that's the trouble, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like sometimes
that's
you're
what
like,
I
oh.
mean. It's too blurry.
But like, yeah, but there's one, that guy I dated last year for like a few months. I don't know how I'd react if I saw him. I feel like he hates me or something.
Was he okay? Okay, question. Was he okay with the pod? Like you talking on the
Yeah,
pod?
he was fine about
But
it.
we weren't really doing the pod when you guys were together because I feel like it's so funny, right? This person that we're talking about on my side is like hated the podcast.
Yeah, he did.
And so even talking about it now, it's like it feels a bit like liberation, because I was like not gonna say anything, and I was like, no, that's still the old voice in my head going, oh, can't talk about that. I was like, I could talk about whatever the fuck I want. And like a good healthy relationship obviously supports what you do for work, but I got the feeling that maybe that guy didn't like love the pod, but maybe I'm just
my guy?
Yeah, your guy.
No, he loved it. He was so supportive. Fine. He loved everything that we did. He was so sweet and like
and we've always been nice about him.
Yeah, no, he was great. He just got really mental, and he just became very like cold with me. Like, and I felt
being off with me.
Yeah, like and it just like felt. So I was like worried if I ever saw him that he'd just be a bit like, no, I'm right. And so I was just like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like a bit awkward.
Yeah, I just feel like he doesn't like me or something, and I feel like it's weird. Whereas like if I saw gorgeous 4-month guy that we went on a night out with, he'd just put his arms around me and give me a big hug. Yeah. And same with 2-year guy, we saw each other and he'd just give me a big hug.
I thought you were talking about that guy. No, the other guy definitely hates you, for sure.
The northern guy, actor.
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about him.
The northern actor.
I'm talking about the one that tried to sue you.
Oh no, not the one that tried to sue me. Absolute lunatic, or threatened to.
Like, yeah, he does hate you.
I'm talking about northern actor guy.
Sorry, got you.
I'm talking about northern actor guy. Do you think he hates me?
I don't know, but I feel like you should be flattered that he had to get out of the country to get over you. I feel like that's always a good. That's
Time
always like a
life.
nice little. If a man has to go to like Southeast Asia.
Yeah, I did go, because I got so upset about that, because I got so upset about the breakup, and I was like, he doesn't care, he's been so cold and cutting, and his Instagram deleted, so I was like, that's random. And then he came back and he'd like literally gone across the globe. I was like, oh, he hasn't coped well. That's fine.
No, he's not okay.
Yeah, no, it's really sad that, because I really like
the further abroad they have to go in order to get over the relationship, like the most impact you had in
like holding a goat or whatever.
Like riding an if they're riding an elephant within the 6 months. You made
it's
an
like
impression.
me going to India, and I was like doing all this.
Well, same, and that's why I didn't want to fucking respond to what's his tits on Monday, because I was like, dude, you saw. I went to India to get over you. Like, I'm not going back there, my love, darling. Honey, it's not happening.
I'm not grabbing a coffee with you ahead of summer.
Every day on that trip, and I was there with my other mate who was also heartbroken. I'd walk into the waves and I'd literally like just go,
it's horrible.
Like the waves, it will pass. Like the waves.
It's awful.
You're just sobbing. I'm sobbing into a big ocean of water. I'm not going to meet up with you for coffee. I'm just not going to do it.
It's horrible. It's a horrible feeling. Like they just destroy you, and then they want to go for a coffee ahead of summer.
They destroy you, and then they want to circle back. And I'm not
doing it. Leave us alone.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this, which you're not,
yeah.
Let's both agree that the next time we see each other, just walk on by.
Yeah.
Walk on by, baby.
By.
If you see me walking down the street
and I run into a bush, then just know that I'm doing it deliberately. Basically. I'm just so mental. Like, if I saw anyone, I don't know what I'd be like. I'd either go, I'd be like, no, I've actually seen someone before that I've not wanted to see, and I've gone, not today.
That's what I did.
But I've said it to the face. Yeah. I've gone, not today, no. And I've walked away.
Because it really depends on the day, and it's never the day where you're like strutting to the tube, got your fucking slick back bun, and like you've done your makeup. Like, it's never the time when you think you're gonna see them. You know, sometimes you're walking down the street and you're like, if my ex saw me right now, they'd be like, oh damn, girl, you should look good. Yeah, it was not that.
It's just not nice. Like, my mouth starts being weird and I can't speak properly. Oh, the worst one was once I bumped into, I told you that, I must know about this, but that guy I wrote a song about that pooed used on my loo roll, and I saw him on the overground, and he was like, I've heard the song you wrote about me, and I was like,
horrendous.
I just was like, hon, I'm sorry about
God,
that.
of all songs to hear though, like that one was bad. It was like, I heard you fart into the bowl.
It was really explicit about his bowel function.
Just hold on till you get home.
That was such an odd night. And then he ended up leaving at the end anyway, because he was like, I've got a flight in Italy. Bye.
Well, yeah, you had IBS. You got to get that checked out, my love.
I know.
Oof. So I mean, we've talked about absolutely nothing in this episode, but everything at the same time.
Yeah, well, it's sometimes good.
But I think it's just good to catch up on current events.
Yeah, definitely. What's pissing us off?
Well, again, I think I've made it quite clear that like exes circling back unnecessarily is pissing me off. What's pissing you off?
Fraud phone calls.
every fucking day.
I am really annoyed
What's
with them.
wrong with the world?
Yeah, I've now started to like give them a taste of their own medicine. So there was this one guy that kept calling me. You know what they have all the call centres? Is it in like, where are
Birmingham,
they? No,
Glasgow.
Is it really?
Well, I don't know.
Anyway,
Mine are.
it was
Abroad.
abroad, and this fella keeps calling me saying I'm due an upgrade from EE.
That's what I get from O2.
I was like, all right, fair enough. That sounds about right.
Yeah, lovely.
I was like, I'll call you back. I'll call you back. I was like, call me back. And then I went, you know what? I've seen this on TikTok. So I called up EE and I went, hey, I just want to make sure that it's you calling. They went, no, sorry, ma'am.
Yeah, no.
It's not us. We would never call.
We'd
blah,
never
blah,
call
blah.
you.
So anyway, I waited for this little fella to call me back, and I had him on the line for a good 20 minutes, and he was giving me all my options and blah, 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 and what I needed to
You were
pay that
clipping your
day.
toenails.
And I went, actually, I'm not going to pay because I know you're a fraudster and you've wasted my time and I'm wasting yours. And he went, what you on about? I never do that. I was like, you're a liar. And I went, get a life, get a proper job, go out there and do something good. I went mental.
Good for you.
Yeah, and he hung up.
Yeah.
And he never called me back.
I bet they don't. I bet he took your number right off that roller dial.
Yeah, he was like, she's not having any of it.
Oh my God, that's such a good idea, because I was like, I think it's because we pay for so much shit online now that fraud is just like more of a thing. And they have our phone number from when we do like checkout of like, you know, Zara or whatever. Like it's definitely getting leaked somewhere. It's gotten so bad to the point where I just will no longer answer my phone.
Oh yeah, I'm like, go away. And
like unless it's someone I can literally like I can see your name.
I don't.
I'm not answering the phone.
No, whatever.
But then annoyingly, you miss like really important things. Like for my doctor, I missed a
because
call
they're
about
always
an
on like
appointment.
unknown. Yeah. I keep getting something from like PayPal, and it's like you owe $5,000. I'm like, I don't think so.
I don't think so, but maybe. But like, it does send a bit of a shiver up your spine.
Yeah, it's horrible. I mean, you can tell the text is all like wrong.
I just
and
feel
like,
bad about like any vulnerable people that see that, because they would freak out. Like they definitely target like elderly people, and
oh God, yeah.
and I just think that that's wrong.
Yeah,
and
it's really wrong. Just
you should have a long hard look at yourself.
go out and like go.
That's
work in,
pissing me
like,
off. You're so
restaurants
right.
and robbing people.
Although I think
blind.
iPhones are kind of onto it now because it says suspected spam.
Yeah,
now.
likely nuisance.
Is that what it says?
Yeah, I also
Love
get it
that.
when some of my friends call. As
Likely
well.
nuisance.
Likely nuisance. Josh calls. Likely
That's really
nuisance.
good, Tommy.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
All right
that's
then.
good.
Yeah, well
All right.
done.
Well, stay safe. Stay
Yeah.
inside.
Don't smoke.
Come back to mine for a bottle of wine. Otherwise, don't want to hear
Stunning,
about
yeah.
it.
Stupid.
Ciao, ciao.
Yeah, stupid.
Stupid.
But to say stunning, not stupid. Stupid.
Stupid.
Bye.
Bye.
Stupid. Stupid. That's right. Stupid.